Hey there, it's Danielle. It is Monday, April 2nd, 2012. I just wanted to come on real quick and do a little bit. Today is the first day I started my medically supervised weight loss high protein diet. And I don't think I mentioned before that the medically supervised team, the doctor I saw, he gave me an appetite suppressant. And so I've been taking those for about 3 days now just to see how my body would react to them or not. The first two, see here, I think I got filled Friday, so Saturday was fine with them. I didn't feel anything, and I took it, went to work, it was just fine. And then Sunday, it made me a little dizzy. I don't know if it's just because of the fact that I wasn't hungry because I took them or not. So we'll wait and see. I mean, I haven't been dizzy since then. But today at work, I had the side effect of the really bad taste in my mouth. It felt like really, well, it wouldn't feel like it smelled. Well, it didn't smell. I don't think I smelled. I don't know. To me, it tasted like really bad morning breath. But as soon as I drank some water, which also got rid of the dry mouth that I have from it, it went away. So I guess it might just be all in my head or literally in my mouth. So anyways, I made a meal plan for the week. It has a few spaces here and there. Like the days I don't go to work, I kind of just wing it, I guess. I'm not quite sure what I want to eat since I will be at home and I have more options. Usually today I packed everything last night for work today, and I did perfectly fine eating the things I had brought to work, so it did pretty good. And then, so I got off work at 1, went and ran some errands, started getting hungry around 3, and it is, what time is it? It's 6 right now, so I'm pretty hungry. I drank 2 cups of water, hasn't really helped. I'm starting to get stomach pains. So I'm not gonna up the dose of the anti-hunger pills, I guess, because it said start off with half a pill and then go to 1 pill, but my pharmacist said give it at least a week to see how it does. So I will be giving it a week to see how it does. It also could be that, being that I work at a coffee shop, my breaks and my meal plans don't always line up because it's busy and the customers come first. So I just put it on the back burner and I'm like, okay, whatever. Like today when I got off work, I still had two snacks or mini meals to eat before I was even supposed to come home. So I ate my yogurt on the way home, and then I had my high protein peach tea that I showed earlier, which was delicious. I had it twice, and I will definitely be buying some more. It's delicious. I had that, and had that at 2. Well, it didn't last that long because at 3 I started getting hungry, and now my stomach's starting to make its noises saying, I'm hungry. So I'll be cooking dinner here soon. My husband's on his way home from work, so it's a good time to start dinner. But also I said I'd come on and list some of the reasons I would like to have the lap band placed and whatnot, and so this is my pro and con list. I only had 2 cons, and it was just because it was a hospital stay, and so I can't even find the other one. Oh, I have to go under anesthesia. Last time I went under anesthesia for my ankle, I threw up whenever I came out of surgery, and that's really the only reason I'm pretty worried, or my cons on getting the surgery. Just also, just so you know, I have like a phobia of throwing up. I hate it. I would rather sit there, like after a night of drinking, I would be that person who sat there all day with the hangover and going, you know, the breathing, so you wouldn't throw up, even though you know if you threw up you'd feel better. That's me. I don't throw up. I try not to. It grosses me out. It freaks me out. It tastes bad. So I try not to do it when I don't have to. But anyways, to the pros and cons. Obviously I said I want to have a baby, so to increase the chances of having the baby, I want to hopefully cure my PCOS and get rid of that. Obviously I'd lose weight. I'd like to be able to play sports. In freshman year of high school, I played softball, and I loved it. And I loved the activity, and I loved the rush of when someone hits the ball and going to, all that. I love playing sports. I love watching soccer. I would love to be able to play soccer. Never tried it. I've always been too big and never quite a runner, so running might be something I'd have to start doing, or at least looking into. Excuse me. As I said before, my family lives in Houston, supporting the Astros today with my shirt. This last plane trip I went on, I had to get a seatbelt extender. And that was so embarrassing. And I never want to have to ask for a seatbelt extender again in my life. I want to increase the confidence in my self-body image. Because in my head, I'm not as big as I think I am. So I try to get in spaces where I can't fit. And then it's like, oh, I don't fit. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to ask you to move. Or I'm going to have to back out. Or I want to be able to go into a cafeteria or a crowded room or somewhere where there's chairs and tables and be able to, cut through the crowd instead of going around, because I won't fit through the chairs. This is so sad. I've gotten to the point where it's hard for me to even put on my shoes and socks. Like, I'm winded after I put on shoes and socks. Granted, I have to put on an ankle brace that laces up too. But still, I mean, how ridiculous is that? I am 25 years old. I should not be out of breath by putting on my shoes. It's just ridiculous. Hopefully, once I lose my weight, I'll be around longer in general. I'll live my life to the fullest, A pro for me is the fear of actually getting sick if I overeat and having to let that food come back up. Because like I said, I don't like throwing up. And the thought of having to have the food come back up because I didn't know when to stop. It's a good thing to, for me to have. I'm tired. I want to wear a skirt. I want to wear skirts and dresses and not have to have my legs rubbed together and chafe and get raw. Because being a big girl, I can't do that now. I mean, I would love to, but I can't. Also, I would love to be able to go shopping at Target, Old Navy, or even just the mall, instead of having to go to the plus size stores. Don't get me wrong, they have great clothes and all, but I want to wear what's in the window at the store. I want to be able to go, just go to Target for something else and find a cute top and be able to take it home and wear it and be happy in it and confident in it. I would like to be able to dance and not look like a big old pudge just moving around. So, also, I would like to be able to shop at Victoria's Secret. I've never been able to shop there. I probably would only do it once just because I could. But, yeah, I would like to go buy some little sexy get-up matching panties, undies for my husband. A little something. We are newlyweds. Also, we live on the 3rd floor of our apartments. It sounded like a good idea when we thought about it. Now, every time we come up the stairs, we're like, what were we thinking moving up to the 3rd floor? Who lives on the 3rd floor without an elevator? I do. And it's not getting any easier, so I'd like to be able to just go up and down the stairs and not have to worry about it. Also, I feel that being a bigger person in today's society, even though most of us are overweight, we're not taken seriously wherever we go. So I want to be taken seriously. A friend of mine pointed out to me, and it's something that I had thought before, that maybe I can't get a medical assistant job because of my size, which is horrible to think because, excuse me again, I'm a hard worker. I don't want to toot my own horn or anything, but I am a hard worker. I'm one of the most valuable assets at my store. I've been told that things run better when I'm there, so obviously I know what I'm doing. So, I'm not lazy. I may be fat, but I'm not lazy. So, we'll be able to see. I would also like to be able to roll over in bed and not have to wake myself up to move my big body around. How crazy is that? But the little things are the things that bug you the most. Let's see here. This is my favorite, and I've had it done before. No more double chins. This, you're supposed to just have one. I got 2, maybe even 3. Whenever I had done so good with Weight Watchers before, I had gotten down to just 1 chin. And let me say, there is a wonderfully shaped face around this big round face. All right, and I would love to see that face again. You know, I joke with my friends, say, "Oh, my chins missed me so much they came back," but I don't miss them. I didn't miss them. Now they're back. Living up in the Seattle area, you can go hiking and biking, and there's so many mountains and trails and everything, and I'd love to be able to go out and do that. I can do those now, but they have to be pretty flat. I want to be able to go up the mountain, not just along the mountain. This is crazy. It happened whenever I got a mani-pedi, and it hurt to hold my legs together so my feet weren't like, I wasn't like spread eagle like at the gynecologist at the lady doing my toes. How crazy is that? I want to be able to keep my legs closed like a lady and not have them get sore because they're too heavy to hold together. This is going to sound so vain and so stupid. But I don't want to stand like a big person. You know how like you can tell like it looks like their knees hurt, and they instead of standing like this, they stand like this because the weight distribution on the legs pulls them out. And I mean, I don't want to stand like that. I mean, for one, I don't think it looks good, and two, it's not good on your body. I'm also a massage therapist, and I know what it's doing to the body, and I know it hurts, and I know it's not comfortable, and I don't want to do that. The other day I noticed myself standing like that, and it's just ridiculous. And then also I'll have a neck again, it says, because every now I mean, like, obviously I have a neck, but I want to be able to see more of it. I want to have the more energy from not having to carry around all this extra weight, and I want to have a normal towel whenever I dry off, not just the big towels. You know, I want to I just want to live a fuller, active life. It's not that I don't like working out, it's that I know whenever I work out now, it's going to hurt. So why would you cause yourself pain like that? And it's not the good kind of hurt, like, oh, I just worked out kind of hurt the next day. It's the, ow, this hurts while I'm doing it. I need to stop. Otherwise, this is going to hurt worse. And it's going to cause me more pain later on. So those are just some of the ones I've written down. Every day I think of more and I see things that I do. Oh, I don't want my gut to touch the steering wheel anymore in my truck. How about that? You know, it didn't used to touch it whenever I first got my truck, but now it does. I'm hoping to get rid of that. You know, every day I just notice things, and like, I don't know if I said before, I'm not too much of a complainer when my body aches or things. I just, you know, pop some ibuprofen and go along with my day. But doing the paperwork and everything to get this done and to go through the steps to get it done, to get my lap band, it makes me realize how out of shape I really am, and how much my body is really hurting and how much I'm ignoring it. You know, like today was my first 8-hour day since ankle surgery, so first 8-hour day of work in 5 months. And my feet still hurt. And I got off at 1 and at 6 o'clock. It's 5 hours later. My feet shouldn't hurt. I even went and bought new shoes, so my feet shouldn't be hurting. How crazy is that? You know, I want to be able to come home and do things. I want to come home and not have to think about, oh, I'm going to have to stand up for another hour to make dinner. You know? So, but hopefully I'll check in with a week with a loss for my new high protein diet. It seemed to be working pretty well. I mean, I am hungry, my stomach's making noise, but it's not like I'm starving. It's not like I'm ready to go out and drive to McDonald's, you know? So, I mean, I guess it's working. We will wait and see what next week's for. Sorry I look a hot mess. I got up at 3 this morning for work, so this is what my hair does after work, and getting up at 3 and just throwing it back in a ponytail. And wearing a lovely headset on my head all day. So, yeah, I will talk to y'all later. Thanks to everyone who's watched so far, and the few people who have subscribed. It's so exciting. Alright, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.